Travel west from Midtown Manhattan through the Lincoln Tunnel to the Jersey side. It's MetLife Stadium here in East Rutherford. Here's the kicker, Harrison Mevis, out to get us started. And off we go from MetLife Stadium. And this one is fielded in the end zone, will not be returned. So it'll come out to the 30. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. They're going to motion the tight end over here. That's complete. It's Jalen Waddle. And a big strike for good yardage there all the way up to midfield. They go play action with Mayfield. Sending it deep for Waddle. That is going to be hauled in. He's got it. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Tampa. That his 16th touchdown of the year. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers are very quickly out to a 7-0 lead. 7-0 is our score as this kick is sent into the air. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Second down and 8. They put Adams in motion. Now they'll set up to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5. Now a 3rd and 2. They'll try to run for it with Hall. He's going nowhere. That call, not the right one. It's going to bring up 4th down. On now comes the punt team for the Jets. That's fielded at the 7. And that is good coverage by the punt team as they meet him and bring him down. So they come to the line for first down and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. That's caught. Trey Palmer. And he's going to get this up to the 22-yard line.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest.
Oh, big hole left side. catch up to him. He will score. 78 yards. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This kick is fielded in the end zone, but no move to bring it out. It's touchback, and that ball will come out to the 30-yard line. Right away, they'll set up to throw. That's to the running back, Brees Hall. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Bucs have it.
Yeah, it's going to be unfortunate for this guy, Mike. I mean, that was incredible effort to continue to fight and break all those tackles, but it doesn't matter if you don't protect the ball. Sometimes it's just easier to say, hey, great effort, go down, live to play another snap. In this case, he just kept...
Oh, in trouble. Down he goes.
If you're going to take a sack, you just can't add to it by taking such a massive loss on top of it. Understand when the pocket breaks down, move up, cut your losses. Now, not only do you lose that down, but now you face a big uphill battle if you want to extend this drive.
On second down, Baker. That is going to be caught by the rookie wideout. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot. From the gun on third down, it's Mayfield. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the first down marker. They'll go. Mayfield. And that is not going to work. Incomplete. And they turn it over on downs.
You know, more often than not in the NFL, games are won based on who wins critical downs. Well, that fourth down attempt right there was exactly that. And this defense came up huge for a big-time fourth down stop.
First down throw there is incomplete.
They just rushed that decision just a little bit downfield. I mean, it's one thing to trust your guy to make a play in tight coverage, but I think if he was a little bit more patient in his progression, there was an easier throw out there that wouldn't make him have to throw such a tight window ball and put his receiver in a tight spot. So the hope is when you call these underneath drag routes, you're trying to have your tight end come out the backside of the defense in space. So when you put the ball on him early, it leads to big yards after the catch. In this case, they don't get the real big play they were hoping for, but they'll definitely take it.
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going. They will run it over center with Hall. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
Running back looked a little unsure of himself on that carry there, Mike. You have to think back to that fumble earlier in the game. How much is that still weighing on his mind? He didn't really seem to attack that hole.
This is intercepted. And he is going to bring this one back. A DB's dream. A pick six for touchdown. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Bucs looking terrific here out of the gate. Already up 21-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. This one will be taken in the end zone. No run back forthcoming. And the ball coming out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Right back to the air following that pick six. Short pass taken in by the tight end. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line.
It's so early in the game, you have to be careful now as coaches and players that you don't find yourself trailing early and get out of your game plan. There is so much time left. Stick to what you've worked on all week. There's plenty of time to chip away and see if you can make this thing close come the fourth quarter.
He'll be hit as he throws, and that one will wind up incomplete. Could not step into the throw that time. It'll bring up 2nd down.
They got there in a hurry, didn't they, Mike? I mean, luckily for him, he saw that free rusher coming and at the very least was able to get that ball out to prevent the sack.
Only a couple on that one. It'll set up 3rd down. So they'll talk over what to do on this 3rd down play as we have hit the end of the 1st quarter. The Bucs have the early lead. More from MetLife Stadium after this. We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. They'll look to throw. He's got his man. Right side. It's complete. His 2nd catch of the drive. This one good for 15 and a 1st down.
It's been a rough first half, but now as we approach halftime, Mike, you got to start getting some wins. And it could be something small like we just saw here. Some positive plays, build a little confidence on that sideline. So as you go into halftime, you have something to build on.
Out of bounds, but not until he gets inside the 25-yard line. A gain there of 20. Good for a Jets 1st down. Here comes the blitz as he looks, and we try to swing it outside, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Malik Mustafa. Inside the 20. And he's going to be out of bounds, but quite a turn of events here. He has set up the offense with 1st and goal.
So often, Mike, defenders are just happy the ball ends up in his hands, but not this guy. I mean, the catch was one thing, but then the party really got started. I mean, look at this return. He gets one block.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He gets it to go. And the Bucs move out to a commanding 28-0 first half lead. Here's McLaughlin now after the score. He'll kick this one away. This one is fielded in the end zone, but he decides not to bring it out. So they'll take over at the 30-yard line. 1st and 10. They're going to start this drive on the ground. It's Hall. And a good run there. Going to get him 5 yards. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. They'll go again with Hall. Maybe a couple there. It's 3rd down. He'll drop to throw. And for the 3rd time in this first half, he's been intercepted. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Mayfield. Catch made there by Waddle. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. Throwing on 2nd down, Mayfield. That's to Waddle again. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. From the gun, it's Mayfield. He's got it inside the 5. And the Bucs are looking at a 1st and goal. He's taken down at the 2-yard line. Throwing is Baker. That's to the end zone, but they can't connect. It's incomplete.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try it again from the 2. 2nd and goal. Out of the pistol, it's Mayfield. That one, taken in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. So 2 touchdowns for him in this one. Numbers 12 and 13 on the year. On comes McLaughlin to add the PAT. The kick is good. And the Buccaneers stretch out this lead even more. It is now 35-0. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. The return team going to let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Now, faking the... Oh, the blitz overwhelming the offensive line, and down he goes. 2 minutes remain here in this 1st half. We'll come back to MetLife Stadium after this.
Pick it up.
Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. Back to throw. He'll find Hall out of the backfield. Well, they'll get some of the sack yardage back, but it's still going to leave them with 3rd down.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number 1, the traditional handoffs. Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game.
On 3rd down, they'll set up to throw. He gets this complete, finding Adams. And he's going to be marked down, bringing it all the way to the 25-yard line.
Those are the explosive pass plays that this team is going to continue to mine all day. And you can see pre-snap, the quarterback loved his matchup. He allowed his receiver to work downfield. Perfect throw, and now sets them up to try to see if they can finish this drive off with some points.
That is caught at the 3. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Look, Mike, I don't want to implied that they drew this play up specifically because this is when the league is celebrating National Tight Ends Day. But you got to admit, it's kind of fun seeing him score on this day in particular and join his fellow tight ends who have also scored throughout the league.
Mevis, good on the extra point. And the Jets cut into the lead a little bit. Still a little time. Final minute of this first half. We'll see if they can do anything with this kickoff that is coming their way. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback. That's an RPO quickly into the hands of Waddle. And they'll get about 4 here as he is taken down. Here's a 2nd and 6. Baker to throw. Now he takes off.
That's just great awareness there, Mike. He's looking downfield. He doesn't see anything, but he is locked in to get that first down. He tucks it, becomes a runner, and gets past the marker.
Set to go now on 1st and 10. Throwing is Mayfield. That's over the middle, but it's incomplete. Jalen Waddle, the intended target, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
They'll try again here, 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, Mayfield. Over the middle, it's taken in by Waddle. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. Putting the tight end in motion. A ball deep for the end zone. That is caught. What a throw. Jalen Waddle. Touchdown, Tampa. It is his 3rd touchdown of the game. And 18 now on the season. McLaughlin, good on the extra point. And the Buccaneers stretch things out even further. Halftime, coming close, and not much time left as this one is kicked away. The return team gonna let that one go. It'll go through the end zone. It's a touchback. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And for the 4th time today, he has been intercepted. And his offense is going to be all set up with a short field and a chance to extend their lead.
I think you chalk this one up, Mike, to just a rookie mistake. And anytime you have a young signal caller behind center, you're going to have to deal with some of these ups and downs. Every once in a while, they're just not going to see the coverage. They're going to get baited into making a bad throw. That's kind of par for the course. The key is how fast can these rookie quarterbacks turn the page, move on, and not make the same mistake again.
All right, Coach. Thank you. 2 very different halftime speeches by these head coaches, that's for sure, as we get set for half number 2. Very one-sided first half of action. Will we get a turnaround? Let's find out. The 3rd quarter is underway. They'll come up here, 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run, and it's Hall. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
With the struggles they had running the ball in the first half, Mike, it makes sense that they're trying here early in the second to get this ball carrier going. But this last run's not going to do them any favors. Another rush, another loss of yards.
Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Blitz coming. He'll throw it. He'll set up the screen to Hall. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line.
And up until this point, we haven't seen a lot go their way, but here in the third quarter, they're starting to find some plays. They're starting to get some opportunities. Just got to ask yourself if it's too little, too late.
Now they'll set up to throw. That's to the right side and incomplete. He was looking for Garrett Wilson there, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll look to throw. Throw left side, but that's going to be incomplete.
I think at some point for this quarterback, he has to start looking some other directions. I mean, he's tried to get the ball now to this guy multiple times, and all of them have resulted in incomplete passes. I'm not saying don't throw it to him in the future, but maybe get yourself a couple easy completions elsewhere before you look back in his direction.
His 2nd catch of the drive, this one good for 15 and a 1st down. They put Wilson in motion. They'll look to throw yet again. Oh, for the 5th time, he is intercepted. And the Buccaneers are going to take over at their own 30-yard line.
When you find yourself in this situation, you're on defense, you're defending your own goal line, you got to take some chances. You've got to try to force a turnover and make a play and get off the field. That's exactly what this defender did. Takes a chance, bets on himself, and comes away with a pick to save them some points.
His 5th catch of the afternoon. Good for a 1st down.
This is a tale as old as time, Mike. It seems that any time a team forces a takeaway, fumble, or interception, the ensuing drive starts with a shot, a deep play in the air to try to seize on some of that momentum. We just saw a great example of it here.
His throw left side is complete. And he's going to be brought down inside the 15.
If you want to score points at a high level in the NFL, you have to generate explosive plays. And after that big chunk pass play, they find themselves now down there in the red zone. And this is where you have to finish drives.
This is caught toward the side of the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. McLaughlin now for the extra point. He's got it. And the Bucs will add one more onto their big lead. Here's McLaughlin now. After the score, he'll kick this one away. And no chance to return this one through the end zone for a touchback.
myself, I remind myself from Think I gotta go through, I don't like therapists, I don't like most. You love me, my go-to. Love a thing blind on top like Goku. Just left Nobu, back in my